Hello everybody and welcome to another video. This is Natalie here. Today we will be playing The Sim. As you can see, we will be doing the random aesthetic challenge, but we're going to be doing it like merging two different aesthetics. This is the wheel that I've picked. We've got all sorts of things like minimalism and grunge, goth, neon, monochrome. So if any of these get paired together, such as like, let's just say pastel and monochrome, that means that we have to do a monochrome pastel based room or aesthetic. So let's see what we get for our first pick. This is spinning for the outside. Okay, so we've got the 80s aesthetic. I do have Pinterest up just so that we can get some inspo on how we want to merge this together. So let's just search up 80s aesthetic, but let's see what we get for our second spin. We got grunge. Alright. So somehow we have to merge this aesthetic with this aesthetic. Yep, so we kind of have that sort of grungy, goth. I'm thinking we do go for more of this type since we do have goth on there and it is an option. So I'm thinking maybe we try to do some spray paint decals if I have them. Something moody. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing the vibe. So I think maybe we go for something maybe like this. But instead of pastel, we do the grays and maybe, I don't know, it's like abandoned or something. So we go with like this vibe plus the 80s. I think that'd be really nice. Let's just start with a base. So let's go to, so the shortcut for this is B, if anybody's wondering. We do need to turn on a couple of cheats just so that we can have everything that we need. So you're gonna go ahead and hit Control-Shift-C and that'll bring up your type in the top left corner. You'll want testing cheats, true, and that should say cheats are enabled. Then you'll do bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects and bb.move objects space on. That means that we'll have the entire catalog for debug and everything that the creators use to make things like these. I'm thinking maybe we add some curves in there on the second floor to add like a balcony. Now curved walls, guys, curved walls are like the bane of my existence, but they did just recently add a lot of window space. So I'm thinking that with the windows and everything, because of the new update, you can put like ceilings for windows instead of like doing a bunch of cheats to try to get it on your own, which is super helpful. I'm gonna go with the room tool instead of the walls, and this will kind of decide the shape and how big we want it. So I am just gonna go in with the platform tool like this, and I'm going to bring it out a little bit like so, and maybe raise the foundation just a little bit. As for the rest of the building, I think we definitely need to do a second floor. So we do want a balcony. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to bring it in a few. Grab this rounded room, sure. And we'll rotate it like so. And then we'll copy it and move it on the other side. And then bring this wall out. Just like that. Many of you might not know this, but curved walls are a pain in anybody's butt, which is why a lot of creators decide not to do them, or they'll make it a whole challenge. It's kind of like Karen and Connie did, this build is actually inspired by them, and I'm not sure who did it before them because they also recommended it was by somebody, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think we have a decent shape. We do need to start putting in windows, maybe some pillars, So we're looking for something maybe kind of 80s. This could be cool. Center it right there. Can we go with this kind of vibe? So to turn, you're going to use your bracket key. And if you want to move it all the way in like that, you literally just have to hit move. That might be okay. A little bit more 80s, I think, because of the things in the middle that separate them. Definitely, definitely. Okay, now we're gonna go with the fences. Believe it or not, most of my time in the catalog is spent trying to find what I'm looking for. These might be nice, actually, with all the glass. It kind of gives me some 80s vibes, especially with the pillar shape that we've got. So if we did like this on either side, like that, make them rooms. Now, I'm not sure that it will let me replace these with a fence, but we can try. Now we do have open and closed options, which I personally love. Oh, it does actually let me. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Look at that. That's good. Usually these don't work, which is not great. But looks like, luckily, we were able to get it to work. That looks really nice, actually. So these then will be some balconies. These canvases are nice, and I'm thinking I'm going to use them inside. But I could pretend like somebody's, oh, I don't know, maybe painting outside or something. And they're maybe being grungy about it. Trying to get it as grungy as possible. Like maybe they're about to make this huge mural on here and they're trying to hide it. I think that might look really good. So they're about to spray paint it, but they haven't yet. Yeah, maybe we go with the double doors, but grander, like that. Okay, let's see what colors this got. It's got white. That's kind of the vibe, isn't it? Now, is this brown or black? Seems black to me. That looks pretty nice. That's it. That's totally it. And now we also need to the ceilings because we could also get some floor. So I'm thinking maybe we go with something stone or masonry down here. Does that one look okay? I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, we'll go with it. It works. Yes. Million times better. Okay. Alright, you know what? I like it. I think this is pretty good. It's probably about as good as we're gonna get. I will add in more of the windows later and make sure they match the grunge kind of vibe. The 80s shape with the grunge vibe I do like a lot. Now, we do have to add some sort of decorations. So we go like this. And that. And then we take our eraser, small, just erase along the edges. And then we'll just do some outdoor planting. It is getting 80s. I am going to do a little modern type roof up here. So platforms can function as roofs. So let me actually get a platform tool. Yep. And there you go. You got yourself a functioning roof. So I'm actually going to grab some floor and ceiling patterns And we're just gonna go with the not so drab slab. Now if you hit tab, you'll go into cinema mode. And you can see it's very slow, as you can see. Like, that is already painted. I think most of this is fine. I am going to take more of our terrain paint, and I'm going to do dirt and sand usually. And I usually get some sort of, usually just this garden one, or the starter soil. I also use this on the softest. And you just do underneath the edges of things. So anything that like has harsh lines. When you do that, it adds some, just a little dimension, really makes you feel like living in the space instead of just building in the space, you know? Anywhere that like shadows would be continuously moving, you're just gonna want to fill that all in with terrain paint. It just softens it, makes it feel really like you're living in it instead of just building. I do want to add some outdoor seating in the front and the back. I'm going to add the seating area I wanted. Ooh, maybe this one in the black. That's giving. That is giving. Go for more of the 80s vibe with this table, like that. I actually really like that. Alright guys, what do you think? 80s plus grunge? I don't know, I kinda like it. It feels right. Okay, so we're going goth. Kind of sticking to that darker theme. And vintage, okay. This one might be a little hard. I think we want to do a living room first. We could do the sunken. That's probably nice. Sunken, but with this vibe. Let's start with it being sunken. Okay? That's my first thoughts. So what I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little room and we're just gonna lower that. Sunken living room. So the vibe I'm feeling is you'll walk in, you go down. This one's giving goth. Now, I do think what needs to happen here, okay? We need to do stairs on either side. So I'm gonna grab this in black. Like that. Copy, other side. Let's filter by color. Let's do black. That'll help us really narrow it down. I actually think that we build a wall right here to separate those parts of the room. That's giving a lot, actually. Maybe we get a television on the wall. Just grab this one, put it up on the wall. Go back to audio and get a gramophone. I like this. And we add a fireplace. Oh, I like it. Ooh, that might be alright. Oh, yeah. Make it bigger. You know what? I kind of like that. And then maybe we get another rug on top of it that is like gothic. Kind of like that, actually. Yes, I like that. Okay. And we need a funky wallpaper. Maybe one of these, actually. That's pretty funky. And then if you just want to hold shift while you place these. It'll just copy it along that entire wall. I feel like we got just the right amount of vintage and gothic. Alright, and I am going to actually add a little fence just along the top so that when the Sims walk through, they aren't gonna walk straight into it. Yeah, I think that works. Alright, and now we're gonna spin for the kitchen. Okay. Dark Academia Kitchens. This house is giving very dark vibes. I kinda like it. I'm kinda here for it. It's just not my normal choice. Okay, and then we're gonna go 90s Dark Academia. Alright, let's see. How to do this? Where's the best area to set? Probably in this corner here. Let's go to kitchen. I'm very excited to use the Home Chef Hustle for in here because I haven't gotten to yet. So this is going to be exciting for me. Oh, it's just a dream. Just look at how pretty that is. Alright, so I'm thinking we go Dark Academia colors, but with the retro 90s feel. So lots of appliances because they were kind of in this like technological boom around then. Make it really like they had the fancy turnstiles and everything. So I'm thinking we go with something like that. And that's like the perfect kind of thing that we need to go for here. You can add some curves. It's not gonna be great, but I'm gonna try. That's what matters, right? So I'm gonna add one of these along the back walls. And I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go like this. Grab the end. And the other end. And we're gonna wrap it around. We're gonna do a little wrap around, you know? Just a wrap around. A wrap around. And then we're gonna grab more of these cabinets. Just like that. Getting very funky. I do like it. Now I want stools. Just like that. Very funky feeling. So I do want this hanging on top. These can fit back there though. 100%. That looks great. Oh, that's really dark. But that is the matching. It's like glitched. Why is it glitched? I guess this one can go in this middle section there. I do want some windows out here, but I know that might be an issue. Yeah. So we'll do it out this window and we'll move this stuff to underneath. Oh, trash can. Yeah. Trash. Ooh, we could use this one. Put it right here. We do need to get an outdoor one. I think we just stick it there. Since this is... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is the move, baby. You know, I think that's looking pretty good. It's very dark academia, but like these built in with the lights really makes the 90s pop. Plus the old like art type thing. I love that. That's really nice. Okay, you know what? That looks nice. I do want to add some plants over here in this corner. We add this in here. It'd be like they came from their garden. Bedroom. Bathroom. Bedroom. I like that. I like that idea. Maybe we do like the master bedroom here and then have the bathroom. This balcony is only for that, and then this main one is for this. Then we have maybe tuck a little office space in here or something. That might be nice. So actually let's spin. Alright, first part is retrofuturism. Yep, okay, kinda figured that. Kinda figured that was what it was gonna be. I can do that. Monochrome. Okay. Well, at least for the most part, they do have accents. So what I'm thinking is we do something like this with the tile and the in wall or something, and then we go monochromatic. It's first bedroom. I'm thinking we go kids room. Make it retro and monochromatic. So I'm thinking we go twin bed against the wall. Like the color swatches. So we have to do monochromatic. Could go dark in here again. Or we could go very beige. Maybe go with the pink. Thinking we go with black just for the simplicity of it. I am gonna make this room a bit smaller so I have a little more room to work with. Since it's retro, I want to have a lot of curvy, funky shapes like that, which I can pull off with like this mirror, for example, is really nice. I've also got this funky looking mirror. So if we want futuristic retro, we're really gonna have to get creative here. And everything has to be monochrome. So I'm liking this style, this kind of vibe. It really brings out some of the other tones that you can have in black and gray. Something to put on the end table. I like the sentinel. I'm not sure if it has other color swatches. does. We'll get a dresser in here. Maybe go this black one. I kind of like that. Go black for this tail. And then maybe we get a desk in this corner here. Oh, I kind of like this one. We'll keep it this shade. Gotta be this one. For sure. I feel like the swiveler is gonna be our best bet here. See if I've got anything fun and indoor. Could have the cube. Get some funky lighting in here. I like the idea of this one. Or this one. I think that one looks cooler. You definitely want a rug. Oh yeah, that's it. I feel like we need to go with the tile in here. Like that. Maybe I stick with the same tile. Oh, I like that. First bedroom's done, so now we're gonna spin for the next two. For the next bedroom, the next two aesthetics. Okay, Y2K. Cyberpunk. I can do that. So Y2K and Cyberpunk would be pretty good. I'm thinking a lot of neons, a lot of fairy lights. We can definitely do that. Let's start with Pastel Pop, because that's a lot of Y2K. We'll start with that, we'll put that right in there. We'll see what else we got. This feels pretty nice. I like the shape. A little bit on either side. I feel like the shape is quite cyberpunk. I'm gonna give them little desk right up in the corner. So we put the trash can right there. Alright, let's see what kind of desk chairs we have that would give sort of cyberpunk. Maybe we try this one. And that yellow. Or maybe we do the blue. Yeah. See if we've got any good bookcases. This feels not bad, actually. I like it. It has a good vibe. See if I can find a good window covering. Just probably don't have enough space for this game mat. I could put it out patio though. Yeah, that might be okay. Ooh, no, let's go with that one. Yeah, that's the right vibe. That's good. And then we just need some doors. These ones. Fancy doors. Maybe that one. So maybe we rotate it so that that color's on the inside. Oh yeah. Let me add these star string lights around the room to finish it out. Perfect. Okay. I feel like that's pretty good for their room. I'm gonna include this as part of it. So I'm gonna add a cute little seating area real quick. The hanging plant in the corner, of course. And have the ceiling fan right there. Yeah. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let us spin for the bathroom. Oh no. I don't even know if I have neon colors for the bathroom. Alright, let's see. What am I mixing it with? Please be something good. Indie. Cool. Alright, well. Okay. Bathroom. I mean, come on. When's the next time you're gonna use a blue toilet? Uh-huh. Oh yeah, just like that. Sinks. I'm dreading to see what we have in sinks. In a bright color. I think I need to change the color of the toilet. Yeah, that matches. It matches. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh no. Well, I got the neon. Screaming neon and what's basically boho. I do want to try to get a washer dryer hookup. Oh my god, it does come in that color. Oh my good lord. And I know it comes in that color. Oh no. Oh no. This is so... Oh boy. At least that doesn't come in a neon color. Yeah. Well... that is... That is... Let me try to find a floor. Preferably a tile. No way that they have that exact tile. Oh good god. Oh boy. Well, that is in fact what it's giving. I don't know what to do with this space though. That's a lot of space.
Go old school wood paneling and rustic.
And then it's just the outdoor space. Put in some more paintings. Very rustic, very vibey. I like it. you enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to subscribe to me. Here's my channel. We have a lot of fun here. Alright. Bye, everybody.